Any tips you'd want to share with aspiring leaders out there?
Yeah. With hindsight, you would think, oh, it's so simple. And then when you're in the midst of it, you're like, oh my God, this is such a storm. But having done it for a while, yeah, you do gather a few things. And I saw not that long ago a little video clip with Barack Obama, and I think he was interviewed about kind of what would he say to young people who are aspiring. And I think he said something like, get the basics right, show up neat and clean, show that you work hard and get things done. I think that's the very, very first thing that I think goes for anyone, right, who has an ambition. I think after that, it's about, putting yourself up for stretch projects, for doing more, for showing interest, but not keeping that a secret. I think it's also important to not just show up for that, but also then tell the world about the things you do. At least as a girl, I was often told, you just put your head down and you work hard, and that's good too, but you also need to tell people the good stuff that you do and make it known. And that leads me to my third thing, which is network. You have to network, because at least in my life, I would say the most fun and exhilarating opportunities have come from left of center, not through the applications I have made, but rather through the people I have known. And usually it's been completely unexpected, the best things that have come around, basically. And then a lot of young people ask me about, people management and look upon that as a sort of holy grail. And I always try to say, well, yes, people leadership is very, very important if you want to grow and become more senior. But maybe the bulk standard 1A version of people management, which is to become a line manager, isn't always readily available because of how the company is set up or general hierarchies. And I always say, well, what other leadership opportunities can you explore? Can you take on a project and lead people in a project? Can you mentor people? Can you pay it forward with your own experience? And just kind of know that every experience counts. It doesn't have to be just the bulk standard line management role that shows you how to be a good people leader.
Absolutely.
And then lastly, what I still tell myself is what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, at least over time. And I think, it's hard to grow without going through difficulties and without being outside of your own comfort zone. And that can be very, very tough. But to remember that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger can carry you very, very far.